Good morning and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's getting kind of late, and I don't know if you can tell behind me, but it is raining a little bit again. And that's perfect time to go in and make a little mess in the kitchen. So won't we get in there and see what we got cooking? Alright, it is time to test out these pans. And what I would use the most out of that set would be the frying pan. So I have picked out the two sizes that I'm pretty sure I would use the most. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make breakfast. Yeah, breakfast for dinner. And we're going to have corned beef hash and fried eggs. And I got the toaster down here to make a little bit of toast. But I think that'd be a pretty good test. Get in here and use these frying pans, and we're going to see how they do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pan up on medium, because it's going to take a little bit longer to cook this. And I know it's really simple kind of meal, but sometimes that's what the day calls for. And it's another one of those comfort food things that I like so much. We're going to get this pan heated up, get this frying up, and when it's just about done, then I'm going to go ahead and do the eggs. So we're going to start the test on this bigger pan first. So I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit, and then I'll bring you right back. Okay, we've got the corned beef in here sizzling pretty good, and it definitely looks like it is heating evenly. And one thing that I like to do when I cook corned beef is to make sure that I scald it just a little bit. So I'm actually going to let this just sit here for a minute, get a good scald on one side of it, and then I'm going to flip it. And when I do that, I just want to make sure that it's not going to stick or scorch or anything. So I'm just going to leave this sit here for just a minute, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that looks like it got a pretty even scald on it. Nothing is offering to stick. So I'm just going to let that sit there and cook for a few minutes. I'm going to start getting this other pan over here started up to fry up a few eggs. So I'm going to put that one on medium, and I just put just a little tiny bit of butter in here. We'll get that going and probably fry up 4 eggs, 2 at a time. We'll keep an eye on the corned beef over here. Yeah, definitely needs some smell-o-vision because it smells so good. But just get that stirred up, and then I'm going to leave that sit to scald just a little bit more. And as soon as this butter melts, I'll come back and we'll start on these eggs. Okay, got a pretty nice scald going on the corned beef there, and the butter is melting in this pan. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of eggs in here. Yeah, these seem to do very, very well. There's no offer in here to stick at all. It's getting a pretty nice scald on that corned beef. Get the eggs going over here. Then make a little bit of toast. Let me get going on these eggs a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, getting ready to flip these eggs, and you can see they're just slipping around in the pan. And I only use just a little tiny bit of butter in there. This corned beef is just about ready, so I'm actually going to turn this down just a little bit. Go ahead and pop some toast in the toaster. And those are probably about perfect. And Mark likes his eggs just a little bit softer than I do. Just a little tiny bit of butter in here. Let me start that egg over. So hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry, that egg had a little spot in it that I didn't really like. One thing about living on a homestead, there's always more eggs. And yes, I did just break the yolks on that one, on those two, on purpose. Because I like my eggs done a bit more than Mark does. And corned beef is all done. Got toast ready. So I'm going to go ahead and let these eggs cook for just a second. I'm going to get this toast buttered up, and I'll be right back. Okay, the eggs are all done. Corned beef is all done. And toast is all buttered up. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plated up really quick. But there is literally nothing in that pan. Nothing stuck at all. The bottom is still nice and shiny. And yeah, I think it did really well, and that one definitely works for eggs. Go ahead, get some corned beef on the plates here. Yeah, that just slid out of the pan too. Nothing stuck at all. I think overall these are very, very nice pans, and now they do recommend that you hand wash them. They do have wooden handles, but made perfect breakfast for supper. And it is time to go ahead and eat, so I'm going to get some forks, and then I'm going to go ahead and sit down for the night and enjoy a little bit of time with Mark. So hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's all the footage that I have for today, and I thought it would be a whole lot of fun to make some really good breakfast for dinner, and yeah, it's one of our favorites. Yeah, I know I use that word an awful lot, but yeah. Anyway, it was a really good excuse to test the frying pans out, and I thought they did very well. So, gotta get in there, get my kitchen cleaned up, get settled in for the night. And I'm really glad that you chose to spend a few minutes of your day with me. And I just go ahead and get on out of here because, yeah, it's going to be about time for a nap now. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we're cooking up something else fun in the kitchen. And if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all in your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Sorry if I went cross-eyed there for a second. There were a couple of little bugs in front of my face, and they were a little distracting. But I'm going to go in and get settled for the night. And don't forget, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.